Guys, I'm not being funny. I'm not gonna say it. I am gonna say it. I am so freaking warm. Let me just check my, oh, Instagram does this thing where I like sign in on a new phone and then it gives me this really irritating walkthrough. Okay, so your girl's warm, all right? The universe is warm, everyone in the UK is warm. I'm gonna try and not make a big deal out of it. Living in a new build, really good in the winter, save on those energy bills. At the moment, if this dress starts changing colour slowly throughout this video, I can only apologise for how gross that is. But today, my friends, I'm back at it. We've got another live going on and I'm really excited to bring to you today 3 design tools you did not know you needed until now. As you may or may not know, we have not long wrapped up the 3-day design challenge for July. Honestly, favourite time of the year. Sunshine is making it all that much better though, isn't it? And we had some amazing design submissions, some amazing winners that I had the pleasure of giving prizes to. And just to carry on that energy, we are rounding off the last week over in the DPL Atelier, which is the last week of Create Month, which is the first month in our framework cycle, Create, Cut, Construct, where my members and I are designing our very own trouser styles. So, in the nature of all of this, I thought I'd come to you guys with some design tools you didn't know you needed. So I'm not talking pencils, I'm not talking markers, I'm not talking paints or any of that stuff. I'm going to come to you with 3 alternative design tools and you might be surprised to see what they are. But I'm just going to jump in because at 4 PM, which is just over 50 minutes where I have to go live for my members, and me being Queen of Waffle will probably be late for this. But let's jump in then. If you did join in with the 3-day design challenge, you may have seen me using one of these, which is actually called a layout pad. Now it's not sketchbook paper, it's quite thin. I can tell you actually exactly how thin it is. 50 GSM. And it is relatively translucent. Now layout paper, when you are designing, speeds up your process tenfold, if not more. Yeah, do you know what? It's true. We're all cheats in this industry. I do not draw a croquis or a human figure template time and time again from scratch. No, I draw it once, I nail it, and then I use layout paper in order to trace over and get my design work on the go. Do I have something as an example here? Yes, so this has been drawn on layout paper. So as you can see, just some quick sketches of this. I'm trying to do some selfish sewing, guys. This has literally been the bane of my life. All I'm doing is sweating in my studio, wishing I had cooler dresses to wear, trying to make one, and it's a roller coaster. But anyway, as you can see, I was sketching out some preliminary, oh, that's a hard word to say, preliminary ideas on this layout paper. What happens, and we'll move on to item number 2 of the 3 design tools that you didn't know you needed. But what happens is, also I'm stood up. This is like a really awkward presenting style, but I'm stood up because I'm that uncomfortable. I feel like if I sit down, I just turn into a puddle. So at least with me like lunging, I get like the tiniest of breezes on my face. Anyway, so with this layout paper, because it's so thin, what happens is you can slot a croquis underneath, and can you see that? You can see very clearly through the paper, and so time and time again you could just be like whacking out your design ideas. It's a really, really useful bit of kit. So a layout pad, don't go getting all the fancy sketchbooks, don't go paying through the nose for like the highest quality paper. 80 GSM, 50 GSM, I lied, 80 sheets. 50 GSM, this will speed up your design process, I promise you. Hi Janice, hello, hello, thank you for joining me live. How are we all feeling in this heat? Give me some tips on how to cool down, because I have a black Labrador downstairs who's very uncomfortable. I'm literally trying all the tools in the book. Tricks in the book, I don't think that was the saying. Literally trying all the tricks in the book to cool her down, and bless her, she's just so uncomfortable. I need to invest in one of those cooling mats. But even then, these are all costing an arm and a leg. That dog gets treated like a princess, I swear. All right then, my friends, let's have a gulp. Keep hydrated, chin chin. number 2. My members might know what this is, but 2 out of the 3 design tools you didn't know you needed until now is something I like to call, it's not that much of an inventive name, so don't worry, a croquis folder. Now a croquis, if you don't know, is a fashion figure template. Now, traditionally, we tend to elongate the pose just to make your design sketches more elegant, just kind of like it's a stylized thing within fashion, and so these are called croquis. Now, a standard human figure proportion, there's a lot of big words flying around my head, a standard human figure proportion is about 7 heads high, so one of these times 7. There is a quick and easy croquis class over on the Digital Pattern Library blog if you wanted to go and have a look at that. But a croquis, a fashion figure template, we elongate that, so you're talking about 9 heads high and above, which is frustrating, and trust me, I know the age-old thing of if we're starting to design on an already alienated form, then of course we're going to have issues with body representation in the industry. I get that, I do, but as long as you are comfortable and you are designing on a template that suits your style and your figure and your voice as a designer and handwriting as a designer, then do whatever proportions you like. But it just went off on a tangent then. More importantly, drawing figures is really hard. Drawing any human body is very, very difficult, and so when you nail it and when you create one that you think, oh yeah, no, I'm happy with that, create a croquis folder, guys, because these are going to make, see, I played around with like people sitting down, these are going to make your life so much easier. You do not need to draw human figures from scratch every single time you want to design. And I have got all sorts in here. I've got a technical flat template. This is available to my members in the DPL Atelier. Technical flats we're doing this week, members. Go on, you know the drill. I'll be jumping on over in the DPL Atelier Facebook group and having a chinwag with you about those in a minute. But it doesn't always have to be hand drawn. You could find croquis online. Whoop. You could find croquis online, print them out and put them in here, as long as you are not using them for commercial use. If you are using somebody else's artwork, obviously. But as you can see, this is full to the brim of different poses, and along with the layout paper and the layout pad, this really does speed up my design process. So start creating a croquis folder. You could even double up. I've been very generous to this guy. What a muscular hunk. See, it happens to all of us. Female, male, there's a lot of body ideals going on in there. But it really does speed up your process. So any human figure that you like, pop it in there. Why not find a few online, print them off for the next 3-day design challenge, pair that with a little bit of layout paper, and it's gonna make your design process so much easier. It'll take the overwhelm out of it. Finally then, my friends, because as I've said numerous times, I'm actually heading on over to our private Facebook group for the DPL Atelier members and giving them a, sorry if it starts to beep, there's a bin man outside, giving them a little live chinwag. We have an Atelier overview session every Monday, so I'm going to go and have a little catch up with them. But the third and final design tool that you may or may not realise you needed until now, I'm going to rinse that title, are colour wheels. Now, tomorrow, Wednesday, we're on Monday. Wednesday, my members have a colour theory workshop coming their way. If you are not a member, you can purchase this as a separate masterclass, and if you enjoy the masterclass and you want to join the membership following that, then I'm really nice and I actually give you your money back, so keep your eyes peeled. But my members are in for a treat on Wednesday because we are dipping into very technical, nerdy, theoretical concepts that are going to be going on with these colour wheels. Now, I don't know if any of you have been joining me on my journey. Oh, holy moly, they make a great fan as well. I don't know if any of you have been joining me on my journey of seasonal colour analysis, but your girl wouldn't usually be caught in this colour. However, it turns out I'm a light spring. And these colour wheels can really start to tie it all together and connect the dots. And you've got your value shades, tints and tones on here. You've got how you can create different colours with how much white to add, what values to add, undertones, temperatures, saturation. All of this, there's a lot going on. All of this is going to be covered in the colour theory workshop that I'm bringing to my members. But if you equip yourself with a colour wheel, if I just give you a really quick overview, you're going to be able to see here that you've got complementary colours. So if you turn this colour wheel, you're going to be able to see the opposing colours here that complement each other. You've got split complementary colours. You've got triadic colours. Is it triadic? Triadic, yeah, whatever. You've got all of that and more. And so this makes creating a colour palette so useful. These are really, really cheap on Amazon. I will link it below when I send this video out as a replay. But it really can help you quite quickly navigate colour palettes that are complementary to each other. And as I say, on Wednesday I'm going to be deep diving into colour theory with all the terminology, all the nerdy stuff I'm going to get very excited about over on Wednesday, so that my members can be equipped with all the tools and knowledge necessary to make really complementary lineups. It can be applied to your wardrobe, as I say, if you're into colour analysis, seasonal colour analysis. Deep dive into it and understand the who's, what's, why's, when's and how's. So colour wheels, and there's a mini one as well, so you can take this and it's all portable and you can go designing off on your travels. But colour wheels are a really useful, beginner-friendly tool to add to your fashion design kit. So I really, really hope that has helped you, my friends. Bowl of cold water. Janice, I feel like I need a wheelbarrow at this stage. I'm going to buy a paddling pool for my dog so that she can jump in it, and it might be a bit gross, but I might even jump in it with her because Jesus. Really hope that you found that useful, guys. Layout pad as a little roundup. Layout pad, Croquis folder of human figure templates to design on top of, and equip yourself with some colour wheels because we're about to have fun with this. As I say, we have got a new masterclass coming out, so keep your eyes peeled. My members, you obviously get that as included in the DPL Atelier, so Wednesday it's coming for you, and I cannot wait to see how you apply all of this to your design work. But before I literally turn into a puzzle, I'm going to go and change into shorts and one of Ben's t-shirts because my members, sorry guys, but you're my friends and you see that side of me. So peace and love, my fashion family. I will catch you on the flip side. And members, if you're watching this, head on over to the private VIP Facebook group. I'm about to go live and have a chinwag with you in there because we have entered the last week of Create Month. We are designing our very own trousers. We are bringing them to life. And I have got some news for you so that we can all stay on track. Thank you everyone for joining me live, and I will catch you on the flip side. Bye!